between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down. The Eagles at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now, and I would not want to face them come playoff time.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Dance, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Those defense for the Packers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Hurts. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it. It helped pop that ball free.
Ready? Dixie Maverick! Dixie Maverick! Next match! Next match! Drop 60!
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It's a pickup of 19. And the Eagles are going to have a first down.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Hey, check that. Street. 18.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them. But they also have those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Hey, check 26.
The slot man in motion right. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
18, 5 years.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Hey, smash circle.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he's in. Touchdown, the Eagles. Jalen Hurts, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and so these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. This one complete to Scott Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Now Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they'll bring up fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Fourth down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Got a man complete to Miller. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now it's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Hurts throw taken in by Pascal. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Ready, set. Ready.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
On play action, now Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Hey, 626.
To throw is Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
This will be caught at about the 5. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Johnson's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Hurts sets up to throw it. Airing it out deep for Smith. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own
24-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He's going to go up top again. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now a first down carry by Jones. Room here to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Plant. 26.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He finds Watson. It's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 65 catch, 65 catch.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers now to throw. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 36, Hurts. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Throwing is Hurts. That's into the hands of Pascal. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On first down, Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Up the middle, Jones. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. An inside give to Jones. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Number 50, hey, you block over here.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
And they get the guard, Jon Runyan.
The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5.
Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Johnson's kick is good,
and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Hurts.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Cut. Ready?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
19 right.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line.
A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll set up a throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Roll right. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers throwing here.
He'll find Aguara complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
The give is to Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
45-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
88.
Again, it's Jones.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And the Packer 1st down.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on.